What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JD back with another NBA 2K25 face creation video for you. And man, you guys have been going crazy on the Victor Wembanyama build video. I do appreciate that very much. And a lot of you guys asked for an updated Victor face, so I got that here for you today. If this face creation helps you out, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and let's get right into this brand new updated Victor Wembanyama face. Let's go. Alright, so here we are in the face creation area. I've already got this one created, so I'm not going to spend too much time cruising through it. Or wasting your time in the beginning of it, I should say. So for the starting face, we're going to go all the way over to the right hand side. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots down on the right hand side. Or if you're going up from the right, it's 3 rows up and then all the way over on the right hand side. Now for the hair on this one, I use the short afro for the hair on here. I know there's probably a couple of different other ways you could go with it. I know Wemby's kind of got that afro kind of look going. I don't know if he's quite to this state yet, but it's not a terrible option. There's the other one in here if you get into the where can I find it? The natural fade. Probably more like the style maybe that he's got right now, if you wanted to go that route. But again, you guys asked for the one that I've been using here currently, so I have been rocking the short afro. Just make sure you change the hair color over to black. Moving down to the skull, I'm currently using skull number 2, and then from top to bottom, 0, 10, and 4. So that is skull number 2, and then 0, 10, and 4. For the brow, I'm using the default brow, and then again top to bottom we're going 18, 4, 10, and 8. Default brow 18, 4, 10, and 8. And for whatever reason, I don't know, I think Wembanyama's a tough one to try to get completely right. I base this more off of his NBA 2K25 character in the game maybe than a real life face. So, if I don't got it quite right, don't shoot the messenger here, but I think we did a much better job on this one than maybe we did on the original version that I dropped you guys earlier in the game. But moving right along here to the eyebrows, I used eyebrows number 1 on this version. Just make sure you change the eyebrow color over to black. I think if you went out here, looked at some of these other, styles and stuff here, this one actually 7 isn't too bad if you wanted to go that route. Again, for me personally, on my face creation, since that's the one you asked for, I am using eyebrow style number 1. For the ears, now this is something I switched up. I think in the original version we used ears number 2. For this one I'm using ears 5. And then from top to bottom we're going 18, 10, 10, and 6. So that's ears 5, and then 18, 10, 10, and 6. Kind of got a little bit of that like MJ kind of style looking ear, a little smaller, whatnot, but that's what we decided to do on this face here. Down to the eyes, we're gonna use the default eyes. We're gonna use the dark brown eye color, and then again going from top to bottom, we're gonna go 12, 12, 14, and then I put eye circles 2 on here. I think if you wanted to go with no eye circle, you certainly could. But for mine, I'm using eye circles number 2, and then down on the bottom, 2, 4, and 4. So it's going to be the default eyes with the dark brown eye color, and then 12, 12, 14, eye circles 2, and then 2, 4, and 4. Moving down to the nose, I think this is another change from the original version that I did. For this one, we're using nose number 15, and then again, starting at the top, we're going to go 8, 6, 18, 0, 3, and 6. So nose number 15, and then 8, 6, 18, 0, 3, and 6. Down to the cheek. For this one, we're using cheek style number 3. I think in the original one, I either used 2 or 4, I think, in that one. But for this one, we're going to go cheek style number 3, and we're going 20, 0, no wrinkles, no moles. And then down to the mouth, we're going to use mouth 6. Again, starting at the top, we're going to go 0, 10, 6, 10, 14, and 16. So mouth 6, and then 0, 10, 6, 10, 14, and 16. For the teeth, I'm just using the default teeth on this one, I believe for the top and the bottom, yeah. Just using the default teeth on those. Down to the facial hairstyle, we're going to use the goatee style number 14 for this one. He's kind of got a mix between that one and, let me see, there's one other one on here that's similar, kind of like this one. And then there's this other one right here. So it's somewhere in between those. I don't like the way the mustache looks personally in this one. I actually like the way the goatee worked a little bit better. So if you could take the goatee from this one and then like mix in the mustache from this one right here, I think that would be perfect, but unfortunately we don't get that option. So for me, like I said, I'm rocking beard style number 14. Just make sure you change the hair color over to black again. No stubble on this one. And then down to the chin, we're going to use the default chin this time. And then from top to bottom, we're going 0, 10, 12, 12, and 2. I see a side quick profile here. So the default chin, 10, or 0, 10, 12, 12, and 2. And then last but not least, we're going to do the skin tone. On this one, I decided to go with skin tone 13. I think if you get out here too much further, it's going to be too light. I think maybe you could go this route right here. You could maybe go down to 11. Just again, kind of depending on your monitor settings, you know, brightness, the colors, and everything like that. But I think it's either between 11 and 13. For me, I decided to go 13, and then we put blemishes style number 4 on there. And then there you have it. That's going to be the Victor Wembanyama updated face creation for NBA 2K25. I know it looks a little bit different in the game, and you guys always kind of say, you know, sometimes the faces look a little bit different in the game than they do when you make them in the builder. I think this one turns out pretty good in the game if you ask me. But let me know down below, did you guys end up making the Wemby build? If you did, how are you liking it so far? And then also let me know what other NBA player faces and stuff you guys want to see moving forward. I'll try to get some more of those out to you, along with some other NBA player builds and stuff like that. So before we go, just make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.